So we'll start with mean median mode. So first let's understand what is mean. So mean is nothing but the average of these values which I have mentioned here. So what we do is we just sum all these values and then we divide them with the number of elements that we have. So here we have 1 2 3 4 5 6 6 elements. We'll divide this number by 6. So here we will have the sum of these value as 180 and then we divide it by 6. So we get a mean as 30. So here you can see that the mean which we are getting is 30, but if we look at our values, most of the values are less than 10 from here to here, and we have just one value which is quite big, and because of that our mean has moved to 30. So for this reason we also calculate median. So now what is median? Median is nothing but we sort these values. So if we sort these values, we will have 2 5 5 6 10 and 152, and we take the centermost element. In this case we have 6 elements, so 3 on this side and 3 on this side. So we cannot have a center value. So what we will do is we will take these two values and we will take a mean of them. So if we do 5 plus 6 divided by 2, it will be 11 by 2 and this will become 5.5. So you see here we have got a value or the median as 5.5, which seems like a better representation of most of the data that we have. And it is always suggested that if the data set has potential outliers, we should use median, but it is also suggested that you should always calculate both mean and median to get a better idea whether your data is skewed or it has an outlier or not. So if you don't know about skewness, we will see in further videos how to calculate skewness and what is it and what is the effect on median and mean because of skewness. So we will see everything. And if you don't know about outliers, so consider this as your data set we have where you have a lot of values, but then there are few values which are here, here, here and here. So these are usually considered as outliers. It may not always be the case that these are outliers. They can also be valid data points, but in most of the cases it is considered as outlier. So that is what an outlier is. So these are the things about mean and median. But now let's talk about what is mode. So mode is just the element which is occurring most number of times. So here we can see that we have 2 1 time, 5 2 times, 6 1, 10 1, 152 1. So here we see that 5 is occurring twice. So the mode of this data set will be 5. And if you have all the values unique, and if you try to find mode, it will say all the elements are mode. So usually we use mode for a categorical data. So yeah, now let me take you to a Colab notebook where I will show you how you can calculate these things using NumPy. Throughout this series I will be using PyDataset, so you will have to install it. Google Colab does not come with this particular package, so just uncomment this and run this cell. After that, if you do run all, everything will run just fine. And from this dataset we are using Boston dataset, and for the purpose of mean median mode we will be using this RAD column here. So to calculate mean, all you have to do is np.mean and pass that particular column and it will give you the mean. For median, you will have to do np.median and again pass that particular column. It will give you the median. You can see here there is a difference between median and mean. So there could be potential outlier or there could be values which are occurring quite a lot. So we will also calculate mode. So there is no one function like np.mode and it will give you that. So for that you will have to do np.unique. So this will give you the values and their counts. So this will have all the unique values and it will have all the count. So after that, if you do np.argvar and count is equal to np.max. So we will take this counts and in this we will see which one has the maximum count and this will give you the index of that particular element. After that, all you have to do is in vals you just pass on that particular index and will give you the value y00 because it was returning list of lists. So I want the element at 0th index on the 0th list. So that's there. And if you want to print the count, you can do the same. So here you can see 24 is occurring 132 times. That's why we are getting so much difference in median and mean. We will also try to see visually, because when you are showing things to your stakeholders who are not too much technically sound, they will very appreciate this kind of visualization. So when we visualize here, we can see that we have 4 elements this side and 4 elements this side and 5 is here. So our median is this particular value, and because 24 is occurring 132 times, which is just over 120, because of this we are getting mean to be somewhere here. So you see, mean is being affected by some of the bigger values, or you say outliers. In this case, it may not be outlier because it is occurring 132 times, which is around 20% or maybe 25% of the data. So we cannot consider that as an outlier, but you see, because of some skewness, your mean get affected. So it's always better to calculate mean and median. In the next video, we will see about skewness, what is the skewness of the data and how it affects our mean and median. So see you in the next video. I hope you like this one, and if you have any feedback, do let me know in the comments. And if you have any queries, again, you can ask in the comments, and also you can join that Discord server and also Telegram channel. So there also you can ask these questions. So hope to see you in the next video. Happy learning.